It's Beer O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from 71 Brewing Company, and it's a can of their JS Jam Slam Raspberry Sour. This beer is coming in at 4.5% ABV, and it's been classed as their Blueprint series. 440 milliliter. Now, interestingly enough, a lot of you people out there watching will probably associate 71 Brewing Company with Lidl. They're always actively involved, they're always invited to brew some beers for Lidl. They brewed some amazing New England IPAs, double New England IPA as of just last week. But this beer has actually been added to the shelves at Sainsbury's, and it was one of their £3 a can craft beers. Now I know a lot of you are thinking they can produce really good New England IPAs in Lidl for about £1.80 in price. How come they're producing beer for Sainsbury's for £3? Well, they'll have different, like your mid-range smartphone, your top-of-the-range smartphone, your budget flip phone. Remember flip phones used to be loads of money? Now they're your budget flip phone. I nearly said flip-flop then. But this would be, yeah, designed, produced with a little bit more quality, a few more ingredients than the Lidl beers. I'm not taking anything away from the 71 Brewing beers that have been produced for Lidl. They have been terrific. For the price point, for that £1.80, £1.75 price point, absolutely incredible. Raved about the beer. I'm just really interested to know if they can produce beer at that quality for Lidl. Then for £3, I wonder what kind of quality we're in for here. You know, it's a whole £1.20 more for the same size can of beer. And with it being a sour beer, you know, they're not actually using too much kind of expensive hops. So I'm looking forward to this one, I really am. So, looks like a glass of jam, as they probably want. A red hue to the beer, one finger white head, good levels of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. Let's get the aroma. It's really jammy. It really is jammy. It's like you pop round to Grandma's house and she's cooking jam on the stove. Oh, blimey, yeah. But like rhubarb and raspberry and strawberry. You get a hint of that sneaky kind of sourness that's in the beer. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, one more thing before we sip. I just realised sour beer. I'm going to preempt something. We've got nice carbonation. Normally with a really good sour beer, you'll hear that hiss, that psst. The head will dissipate really quickly on a really good sour beer. The head is hanging about here, which is slightly concerning. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad right at the last minute, literally right at the last minute, I kind of went, hang on a minute here. Yeah, it's It's very jammy, very raspberry jam-like. Raspberry sour. Definite loads of raspberry flavour. But I want this beer to be ripping my face off, literally, with sour flavours, and you're just not getting it. No, you're just not getting it. That's a shame. That's a shame. Now, if I bought this in Lidl for that price point, for that £1.80, I think I'd be relatively happy. But because I picked it up in Sainsbury's for £1.20 a can more, no, it's really not. It's I mean, where's the lactobacillus? Where's the sour flavours coming from here? Let's have a look at the ingredients. A kettle sour with heaps of locally sourced Scottish raspberries. A hazy, zingy beer with a sharp tartness alongside a wave of berry goodness. Suitable for vegans. I'm standing here now wondering. I'm standing here doubting myself. Where did I pick it up from? I'm sure I picked this up. I'm doubting myself now because it's just not great sour beer. Did I pick it up in Sainsbury's? Have I made a massive mistake? Or did I pick it up in Lidl? I'm only doubting myself. I'm sure I picked it up in Sainsbury's, but I'm only doubting myself because for a £3 can of beer, I'm sure I picked it up in Sainsbury's. It's just not good enough. It really isn't good enough. There's no sourness whatsoever. It's very drinkable, very refreshing, quite pleasant. It's just raspberry and light malt flavours rather than what should be raspberry and smack loads of sourness. You've seen me review sour beer on the channel. You've seen it for yourselves. You've seen me kind of go, whoa, oh, blimey, wow, this bonkers sour beer. It's just not happened. It really hasn't happened. Comments in the comments box. Where did you pick up this beer? I'm sure it was Sainsbury's. I'm doubting myself because the beer is so bad. In terms of not being like massively bad with off flavours, but it's supposed to be a sour and it's miles off. It's absolutely miles off. Even I've mentioned earlier with it being even if it was from Lidl, that £1.80 price point, £1.78, still not massively fantastic to be calling it a sour beer, and it's not sour at all. It really isn't sour at all. So rating, very refreshing, very drinkable, nice raspberry flavours, no sourness at all. It's a very poor for me 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!